I'm George Nicholson, and I, with my wife Robin, are owners of Pagliai's Pizza, and it's been 50 years here in Bowling Green. While I was in high school in 1964, Pagliai's Pizza came to Macomb, Illinois. At that time, the three Pagliai brothers, Salvatore Josephine Pagliai, Armand, and Aldo, were setting up pizza houses throughout the Midwest, basically college towns. And I was looking for a job, and I stopped by and said, I'd like to work here. And they put me on as a dishwasher, and within a couple of weeks, I was making pizzas and worked there through my junior year in high school and my senior year in high school. And then, once I graduated, they were talking that you could make $100 a week up in Iowa City, Iowa, at one of their other pizza houses. So I moved to Iowa City and started working for one of the brothers, Armand, there in Iowa City. And worked there with, I don't know, many different people, and they were getting in pizza houses. And I was there a year and a half, and they were still setting them up, and I didn't really think about it. I thought I was going to make enough money so I could go to college. And they said, would you like to run a pizza house? And I said, sure. So they set me up over here in Bowling Green, Ohio, and ran it 50-50. And then I was able to get a loan from my dad. He co-signed for a loan for $6,000, and was able to purchase it then from Armand and Sam, and land contract, and that's how it happened. We opened February 6th of 1967. It was hard work, but when you're 19 years old, it doesn't matter. You could work all day and all night, probably. And I remember the first day we opened, we were on the edge of Bowling Green, the south edge. There was nothing farther south of us. We rang up $35 first night. Of course, we were only open from 4 until 12 because no one ate pizza during the day. It was a college thing only back then, and it was pretty neat. We sold pizzas for 90 cents, and I think our menu was pizza, pop, and that was it. That's all we sold. A pop was a dime, and then we sold our 3 sizes of pizzas, small, medium, and large. And then as the time went on, we added a sub, and it was a 90-cent sub, dollar with tomato. And that was good. And then Sam came over probably a year later and showed me the spaghetti sauce recipe. He said, you ought to be selling spaghetti. And I said, okay. And he showed me the recipe, so we started making spaghetti sauce, and we started selling spaghetti. We used to sell it, I don't know what the exact price was. It was maybe $1.50, but every Wednesday we'd sell it for 99 cents from 5 to 9. And we packed the place. And so our menu was basically spaghetti, subs, and pizza. And since that time, we've expanded to many, many other things. 50 years. You start out when you're 19, it doesn't matter. You can take on the world. It's just go to work. And that's what we did. My wife and I went to work, and just built and built and built, paid this pizza house off probably in about a year, and then continued to raise a family, had a child, then another child, then another child, then another child, then another child, 7 altogether, and working. And as we went, we thought we ought to move. This building that we're in now was a White Hut super chef, and this road out beside us here, 25, was the main highway. There was no Interstate 75. So there was a tremendous amount of traffic. If you imagine I-75 running through Bowling Green every day. Once the interstate went through, this White Hut super chef went out of business because it was transient business. It wasn't local business. And of course, we were across the street and we had local business. We had a few people that stopped for a pizza, but our place didn't look that cool. So they weren't stopping as they drove by. And we were able to buy this place in 1975 and then remodel it and opened in 1976. As we grew, giving responsibility to other people was a hard thing for a few years, but I finally realized that I can't do it myself. I need these people, and I need these people to be every bit as good as me, and that's what we worked on. And right now, 50 years later, this pizza house is great because of all the people we have here. It's not because of me. It might have been me at first, but it's not me now. It's all those other people. And we've got some great workers. And what we do is take a combination of locals from the city and lots of students from the university, and they're just great people. They're only going to be here a year or two, sometimes even 3 or 4, but they're going somewhere, and we get to share their talents while they're here. And that's really amazing, and that adds so much to our pizza house. I always wanted to be by the university because I was on the edge of the earth when I showed up in town. We had, in those days, from '67 through probably the '70s, we had 8 delivery cars. We delivered so much it was unbelievable. It was students, and then it was the town, and then it was just sort of everybody. But I always wanted to be closer because we were always behind the 8 ball. All these other pizza houses were right across from campus. We moved over here in '76, that was great. And then we decided we wanted to get to that university no matter what. And many pizza houses came and went. There was a particular pizza house on 440 East Court called J&G's Pizza, some Greeks out of Toledo, and they failed. Lots of people failed in Bowling Green, and we just kept plowing along. So we thought about buying that pizza house, and we can buy another pizza house and we'd be right there on the university. So in probably 77, we purchased that building and then remodeled it, opened it in 1978, and we're half a block from the university. What we've always wanted, and so that's what we did, and just continued to grow. We've been here 50 years. I don't think about retiring. I'm 70 now. I'm still healthy. Still love coming to work. I do have I would call it our assistant manager, Clarence Hill, who's been with us since 1979. Good chance he might buy it, but it would be nice to have Pagliai's in Bowling Green for another 50 years. Of course, I won't be around, but it'd be nice to have it there just because it would. Of all the Pagliai's that Sam and Armin and Aldo set up, there are 13 still around. I think there was around 25, 26 of them throughout the Midwest, mostly Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Kentucky. This was the only one in Ohio, and this is the only one where we had 2 pizza houses in one town. But Armin retired. He's probably 85, 86 now. That pizza house was 1962. I don't know whether Pagliai's Bowling Green can outlast all of them or not. He's got his sons running pizza houses, so there's a good chance that it'll be a race to the end. We usually lose customers by death, not because we did something wrong, it's because they just got old and passed away. I've seen many times in the pizza house 4 generations sitting here eating. We came to town because of a university. We're still here because of the town and the surrounding community that faithfully come for pizza here. And I don't know whether we have the best pizza in the world. I would say no. We have a good pizza. We have consistent pizza. We have, I think, very good service, great people. A lot of places just sell food, and that's okay. We'd like to think that we put a little care, not that they don't, but unique food with a lot of care into it, and it's all homemade, and that's a unique thing that is less and less frequent in this day and age of the chain food restaurants.